looking back on our time, no, we just couldn't get it right. I wish somebody would have told me that everything would have changed.
Well, good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. So start this video off, we are in the Subaru today and we are headed, well, we're headed to the Subaru dealer. She's got a few things that need to be taken care of. So yeah, without further ado guys, let's go. So guys, unfortunately today I do actually have to work today, but I'm going to be vlogging in between work and doing other stuff. That's my commitment to you guys, you know, because you guys are special to me, you know, and I don't want to let you down. So I think we're gonna check out some Subarus as long as we're there, just to see, you know, see what they got, I guess, you know. And not like I'm gonna really trade this in, but you never know. Also, I've had some people say that they haven't seen my videos popping up when I'm posting them. So if you guys are having that problem, or if you guys are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. When you do, turn on that notification bell, because that is when it's going to show you guys for sure. You're going to get notified when I do post a video. So if you're having trouble seeing my content, go ahead and hit that notification bell, and that will solve all of our problems.
I'm finally seeing it clear, and I know just what you are. I wish somebody would have told me that
So we are over here at the M.S.R.P Superstore, and unfortunately we have to drop the Subi off. Gonna miss you, Subi. Gonna miss you. But we'll be back. We'll be back. She's just getting some little bit of maintenance done that I just basically don't have time to do. So I'm gonna let the dealer take care of it. In the meantime, we'll check out some new Subarus while we're waiting for my ride. Take a look at the some stickers here. And so this BRZ, $31,000. It's got performance pack with the Brembo, so it looks like it's pretty well optioned. But still, that's I think that's quite a bit of money for these cars. I mean, I know they're good cars, but 31,000. You know, I just don't think I could bring myself to purchasing one at that price. Got a wingless STI. That's actually kind of a rare option, I feel. But actually, I don't mind the way it looks without it. But I had to say, if I was going to get an STI, I think I would definitely want the wing. 43. Does have a sunroof. I do like the new wheels on these and the brake calipers. I think it looks really cool. I like the green a lot. And we got their wrapped WRX with the worst wheels they could have possibly put on a WRX. So after walking around here checking these cars out for about 10 minutes, it looks like the WRXs range from the high 20s to honestly the mid 30s, which is pretty crazy in my opinion for a WRX. Maybe I'm just old school and looking at how much these cost about 5 years ago, but I feel like mid 30s for a WRX is just quite insane. And the STIs are usually about upper 30s. I guess that's, you know, competitive with its other competitors, but it's a lot of money for these new Subarus. I mean, you look at this one right here, it's a perfect example. So this is a WRX. So we'll take a look at this STI. So just with the options on this one, you're looking at about $38,000. It doesn't have too many options, just STI short throw shifter, pretty much, floor mats. So this is almost, I mean, pretty close to what you're gonna get as a base. And this one's $38,000. You know, you can see the, I don't know if you guys can really see the interior, but, and then we'll go over here to this WRX. This one's fairly well optioned. You know, it's got nav, sound system. Let's see what else has it got. Short throw shifter, all weather mats. So I mean, it's decently optioned, but I don't think anything too crazy insane. And you're looking at, you know, $36,000 for this WRX. That's a hefty chunk of change for a WRX. I mean, I feel like at that point there are just so many. Don't get me wrong, I love my Subaru. I love it to death, but at $36,000, I'm not feeling the WRX at that point. They do have a pretty good assortment of WRXs and STIs, I will say that. I mean, they probably have at least 10 STIs here, you know, which is good if you're in the market for one. You know, some dealerships that I've been to only have like 1 or 2, which is kind of ridiculous. So guys, we are going to continue on with the vlog later as I have to get to work, but we're gonna catch up with you guys in just a minute. Actually, no, it's not gonna be a minute. It's gonna be more like all day. So we'll catch up with you guys at the end of the day. Welcome back, everybody. So we just grabbed the Subaru from the dealership. Everything went pretty good. I'll tell you what we did in just a minute as soon as we get back to the garage. But before we do that, I just want to ask you guys, do you think Subarus are overpriced? You know, as you just saw, some of those Subarus I feel are pretty expensive to say the least. Now, obviously, when I bought this in 2013, the prices were definitely a little less. But, you know, what do you guys think? I think that, you know, for what you get with the Subarus, they are a little bit overpriced, and that's coming from, you know, a Subaru lover such as myself. I just think that the STI at this point is just lagging behind the competition still, and I'm really hoping that with the next generation that Subaru really steps up their game, because I've wanted to get an STI for a long time, but I just haven't seen the need to. You know, they're still using the same motor, you know, from 2004. You know, the horsepower hasn't changed at all to keep up with the competition. And you might say, well, you know, look at, you know, the Golf R and look at the Honda Civic Type R. But the Type R, if you look, is just a straight up faster car, despite, you know, not a really big horsepower advantage. And the Golf R, you know, it just responds so well to mods. And, you know, with the fast DSG transmission, I think the Golf R at this point is just a better car than the STI. And it does hurt me to say that, but in terms of all the competition, I feel like, you know, the STI is just lagging behind. And asking, you know, mid-40s for that is, I feel just a little expensive. And even the WRXs, you know, at this point, I don't see a reason why the WRXs can't have 300 horsepower. Especially for the prices that they're asking, you know, basically high 20s, and capped. Sorry, that guy was trying to flex, so I had to flex a little back. High 20s to, you know, mid 30s for a WRX. That's a lot of money, guys. I remember when I bought this car, like, you could get a fully optioned, fully loaded one for 30 grand. This here was only a base model, and like I said, I was able to get it for around $24,000. You know, so obviously not too many options. I only got the short throw shifter, mats, and I did get the factory subwoofer in the back, which was that worth it? Kinda. The sound system in this, the 11 to 14s, is terrible. So I figured maybe trying to get the subwoofer would make it a little bit better, and I guess it did, but you definitely need a new head unit. So it's just a shame that nowadays, you know, you look at what you get with a WRX or even with, you know, a GTI, and obviously now those are sedans or hatchbacks, so it's different, but then you look and see what you get for literally the same amount of money, if not a little less money, with something like, you know, the Turbo Mustang, or even, you know, the base Camaro with just a couple options, and those cars are just outperforming, you know, the cars like this. And that's sad, because that's not how it used to be. You know, when these cars came here to the United States, the STI was awesome because you had an STI out there beating Mustang GTs, beating Camaro SSs, and, you know, that was the whole hype about the cars. Nowadays, I feel like they've just lagged behind, and I know they can do it. I know Subaru could put a 300 horsepower motor in the WRX, and the STI should have at least 350 horsepower by now to keep up with stuff like the Focus RS. You know, the Focus RS has gone the right direction in kind of being what the new STI should be, but it's just not. There's one part of owning this car that definitely never gets old, and that is pretty much get on a highway. Let's roll down the windows. Oh shit, this guy's flexing on me. Damn. I got flexed right there, guys. Sorry, that was a 25 to 55 mile an hour pull right there. Sorry, 55. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not just totally bashing on Subarus here. You know, they have made some progress in the suspension department, and the interiors I think are definitely a little bit nicer, but that's also expected. Basically, what do you guys think? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Do you think these Subarus are a little bit overpriced, especially in the secondhand market in certain areas where you're paying a pretty penny for a used Subaru? But a lot of those things for me personally is the main reason why I still own my 2013 WRX, is because I just didn't see an upgrade to get, you know, a 2017 or 2018 WRX for, it's just not enough of an upgrade, put it that way. And even with the STI, you know, this car has bolt-ons and it's making, bolt-ons and a Pro Tune, this car is making about 300 wheel horsepower. And with that being said, you know, it's got suspension on it. So, like I said, there's just no reason for me to upgrade to either one of the current Subaru models, especially even, yeah, there's just no reason for me to upgrade, basically, so. But anyway, guys, we are not done fixing this car. There's still more other things we have to do. We're almost back to the garage. I'll tell you guys what happened at the dealership and what we have to do right now. So we're back at the garage. It's getting kind of dark. One thing I needed to get done today was actually brakes for the Subaru here. Basically, there's like no brakes left. I'll pull off the wheels so you guys can see these, but these wheels, or I should say the brakes, are just completely gone. So let's get rid of this stuff here. Got some new rotors, pads. You guys saw my other video on the Skyline brake job, so we're not going to do that. If you want to check out that video, it's kind of like a how-to video pretty much. There will be a link in the description below. Just kind of spruced up the engine bay here. Kind of been lacking in the maintenance with the Subaru. So she just got a new battery. She just got an oil change. And what we did at the dealership was the spark plugs. I was basically too lazy, didn't really have enough time or feel like doing the spark plugs. So I just took it in and had the spark plugs done. I had to do something. I'm going to do the brakes myself. That's not too big of a deal. And yeah, also I used some oven cleaner on my tailpipes, which sounds stupid, but look at those puppies shine. They're shining right now. Not sure what else is going to happen in the rest of this video as of now, but you never know. It is Friday night, so let's get to work. Well guys, it is the next morning. It got too dark and I was just so tired. I had a hell of a time doing the brakes, mainly because of rust. That's because of 3 Chicago winters and playing around in the snow, and that's what I get. So they're a really big pain in the butt from rust. But anyway guys, the Subaru's all done. You can see why I had to buy new ones here. You can see they're quite uneven. I think one of the pins got stuck. So you can see I was getting just at the wear there. And yeah, so they definitely needed to be replaced, and it works good. So I just wanted to make a quick outro because I guess I didn't do one yesterday, totally forgot about it. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, like squad, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. But I think that's gonna do it for now. And as usual guys, we will catch you on the next video. Peace.